Home and Away spoilers: Remi's caught cheating on Bree with Avalon. This week on Home and Away in Australia. As Remi is caught cheating with Avalon, can he convince Bree to give him a second chance? Remi has some explaining to do as he returns to Summer Bay this week. After a night of partying saw him betray two of the most important people in his life. Remi's recently been under pressure as he's tried to split his time between producing Kirby's album and being a featured artist on the new album of singer Avalon Bracken. As he struggled to function on little sleep, Avalon shared with Remi her own secret to burning the midnight oil, slipping a small sachet of drugs into his hand. Although Remi initially resisted temptation, he ended up using the drugs as he raced to finish off Kirby's album in time for her launch at Salt last week, holing himself up in a hotel room. As the minutes ticked down at Salt, with Remi missing in action, Sonny eventually found him at home clapped out on his bed with the empty sachet beside him. After forcing Remi into a cold shower, Sonny was able to get him to the launch and have Kirby's album delivered in time, desperately covering for Remi by claiming that his hard drive had failed. But Remi's girlfriend Bree didn't buy the excuse and knew there was more to it. With Sonny worried for Remi, he arranged to meet Bree on the beach early the next morning, intending to tell her about Remi's drug use. However, Remi intervened at the last moment, aggressively pushing Sonny away from Bree and warning him not to say another word. As the two argued, Bree presumed that Remi was feeling insecure after Sonny had previously tried it on with her, which provided Remi with a perfect cover story for his anger. Later, Remi swore to Sonny that the drug-fueled meltdown was a one-time thing and promised it was behind him. Sonny agreed to keep his secret, and when later pushed for a proper explanation, Remi told Bree that he had actually just been running late for Kirby's launch and didn't want to say anything. Kirby was stunned when she was later offered the opportunity to support a successful band, The Chosen, on a 6-week European tour, but after meeting with them in the city, the offer was then expanded to an entire world tour. The tour goes for a year, Kirby explained to Remi and best mate Eden, and then I'm not sure where I'll need to be after that. Eden could read between the lines as she realized that Kirby would not be returning to Summer Bay. What's more, Kirby revealed that she would be having to leave the very next day, as she wanted to spend time with her mum and dad before embarking on her journey. Eden and Remi put on a brave face as they congratulated Kirby, but privately admitted to each other that they had mixed emotions, unable to help feeling they were getting left behind. As the pair joined Kirby, Mackenzie and Justin for celebratory drinks at Salt that evening, Eden pointed out to Remi that he had produced the album that was going to launch a successful artist into the world. I did, even if I can't exactly do the same for myself, Remi glumly observed. It's not our time yet, Eden assured him. As the three went back to the share house together for the final time, Remi pulled out his guitar and they sang a rendition of Explosions on the Brain, the very first song they had sung as a group on their arrival in Summer Bay, back when original frontman Bob was still part of the lineup. The performance only made Remi feel worse though, and after leaving Avalon's pad earlier in the day just as a group of her friends were arriving, Remi decided to return to join the party. The following day, Remi was nowhere to be seen as Kirby's loved ones gathered to bid her farewell. Bree was again concerned about Remi's absence, and was forced to cover to a disappointed Kirby by claiming Remi had been stuck in traffic as they waved her off. As Bree began to panic and ordered Eden to ring Cash to find out if there'd been any accidents, whilst she rang the hospital, Sonny's intuition had him ask Justin for Avalon's address. Over at Avalon's, it was the morning after the night before, but Remi had appeared to resist the temptation to partake in any copious drinking or further pick-me-ups. As Remi later listened to Kirby's heartfelt voicemail bidding him goodbye, Avalon sympathized with him. Maybe you didn't want to say goodbye because you wished that she wasn't leaving, Avalon commented. This must feel like the whole world is just moving on without you. As Remi admitted that was exactly how he was feeling, they were interrupted by Sonny, who berated Remi for missing Kirby's farewell. Seeing an empty sachet, Sonny was quick to presume Remi had been using again. Remi denied the accusation and reminded Sunny that it was none of his business. Before ordering him to leave, Sunny reluctantly did do, but not before pointing out what his absence was doing to Bree. Back in the Bay, Sunny finally admitted the truth to Eden, that he had found Remi passed out on the day of the album launch after taking drugs. And after seeing him again today, he couldn't be certain whether he was on them again. Eden ordered Sunny to take her to see Remi immediately. But back at Avalon's pad, the magnitude of what Remi had done was beginning to hit him, as he prepared to leave and face the music. Avalon instead suggested he stay for a while to calm down, as Remi admitted that he didn't want to deal with any of it. "So stay here and you don't have to," Avalon replied, before planting a kiss on him. Remi hesitated for a moment, saying he should go, before pulling Avalon back in for a more passionate smooch. As we return to the scene this week, Remi's spiral shows no sign of slowing as it's revealed that he and Avalon have slept together. If the situation wasn't bad enough, the pair are busted when Sunny returns to the house with Eden in tow. As she walks in on Remi putting his clothes back on, Eden is horrified that he would cheat on Bree, whilst Sunny tries to work out exactly what's going on in Remi's head as they drag him from the house. He is in a period of his life where he doesn't know what he's doing. Adam Rowland tells TV Week, "He's not self-sabotaging, he isn't thinking." Though it may have been fueled by stress and recklessness, none of that is going to help matters when it comes to Bree. The following day, deciding to honor a previous promise to be honest with one another, Remi gears up to tell Bree the truth and beg for her forgiveness. But how will Bree react? Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.